So I want to do an update video on a small backyard that we showcased this time last year on our channel out here in Avondale, Arizona. And the point of the video was to show how many different types of fruit trees you can squeeze into a really small area. You don't need a lot of land. You can keep the plants small. So starting in the front yard here, we have a Moringa. Moringa, by the way, like it on the dry side. They do not want automated water. They do not want daily water. They do not like food. Plant them, walk away from them. Give them an infrequent water if you see the tree starting to struggle maybe a bit the first summer, but other than that, leave them alone and you will get a nicer tree. So walking along the side of the house here, some various flowers and veggies and whatnot. And here's a Jamaican cherry that's been in the ground now about a year and a half. It did make it through this past winter. It's starting to wake up now. Just behind it, we have a somewhat rare yellow Royal Poinciana, which I'm a bit jealous of because I don't have one in the ground yet. I hate it when I sell out of something and I don't save any for myself, and then my customers have nicer trees than I do. Extreme jealousy. Coming in the gate here, we have a Pakistan mulberry that has been in the ground for 10 months. It has been chopped back twice in half. Right now it's at about 15 foot. Mulberries are the best fruit tree, bang for your buck. Every yard should have at least 3. All it requires is water and sun. You don't have to feed them. You don't have to do anything else with them. You don't have to have good soil. You don't have to lower the pH, just give them good water. The spring and summer, you can leave them alone the rest of the year. This is a Pakistan mulberry. The width of this side yard is about 10 foot, by the way. Here we have a Cherry A mango on the new Israeli salt-tolerant rootstock. This was just put in a few weeks ago. Has some burlap on top for a little bit of shade. Some more flowers. We have a white guava. And then here we have some ice cream banana, which these are going to be coming out soon. Because of the height that these will get, the homeowner does not want them that close to the house. So we're going to end up pulling those out here quickly. Various peppers, ornamentals, some sunflowers, a fabulous swamp cooler. Behind it, we have a Bombay Mango, which has been in the ground for a few years now. Doing well. Plumeria, passion fruit vine on the wall. And then just past the mango, we have a star fruit, which was chopped back 3 to 4 foot so that it would fit underneath the frost fabric this year, and it has already replaced that growth now that we're warming up. Behind the star fruit, we have 5 or 6 different types of bananas. There's Vietnamese, there's Lacatan, and a few other things. They're probably going to need to be thinned out here fairly quickly. These trees really appreciate the morning sun, afternoon shade environment that this homeowner has given them. Morning sun in Phoenix in the summertime means about 10:30, 11 a.m. shade the rest of the day. It really helps the young plants get a start. Or if you want to give them an all-day filtered sun under like a 30-ish% shade fabric would work as well. Over here we have a Manzano banana that has doubled in size in the past 3 weeks. It was put in the ground 3 to 4 weeks ago. It already has a pup coming off of it. Next to it we have a Dwarf Bonanza peach, which right now has about 100-ish fruit on it. Dwarf Bonanza peaches get up to about 5-6 foot tall. Good compact fruit tree if you are a fan of peaches like myself. If you don't have a lot of space, strongly consider the Dwarf Bonanza. Back here we have some miscellaneous vegetables. Castor, which is being grown for shade. Back in the corner, loquat, mango, king mango specifically. And then here we have an ever-bearing mulberry, which also gets pruned back many times a year. It's still 15 foot. Coming through the gate into the pool area, we have the queen of the yard, and that's the Barbados Cherry. This was chopped back a few weeks ago. Normally it reaches past the roof line. Barbados like full sun. They do not want any shade whatsoever. If you can plant them up against the house, they get a little bit of warmth in the winter. They will hold on to their foliage. This tree last year, the homeowner said, produced at least 1,000 fruit. Every day she was picking them off the ground. So as you can see, you don't need a lot of space. Like I said, the width of this walkway here is about 10 foot. You can squeeze a lot of plants, fruit trees, into any space that you have. You can prune them any size and shape, give them the proper microclimate, and they're going to do well. This homeowner composts a lot, is remulching a few times a year. All it takes is a little imagination. If you have any questions, please ask in our Facebook group, Living the Green Life. Our Instagram page is Seamus_O'Leary_. Thank you for your time.